Hey guys, welcome back to 109 Las Vegas Academy 2. Let's carry on where we left off. We just went through a conga line of festivities and parties to ward off the bad vibes that have been brewing beneath the surface as we approach the final third of our 100 days here at Las Vegas Academy. Of course, we've already splintered the timeline in two by making our choice to visit the coming of age timeline to gather Darumi's Liver Mortis code. Our next jump, however, not looking to be a productive one, with only 30 minutes to spare. We'll probably have time to water the plants outside the lab, and that's about it. So, for now, let's get cracking on our free time. Exploration. Gather some last-minute materials to see if I can max out all our potions and other remedies before the end of the game, which is fast approaching. I'm scared, guys. I'm really scared. What am I going to do with my life? Wow. A nighttime announcement while we stare at the sky? Thanks, Siri. I doubt I'll be getting much sleep, even though I'm totally wiped from all the partying. They say it's hard to sleep when you're overtired. Is that what this is? Yeah, that's what happens when your baby is overtired, my god. Those were the days. Thankfully, we're past that stage. Well, no sense in just waiting around here. If I go out for a little walk, it'll make me sleepy. Like, all the advice I was given, I was like, how do I fix a baby being overtired? Like, how do I get them to sleep? And every solution on the internet was just, don't let them get overtired in the first place. I'm like, well, that's fucking helpful, isn't it? I convinced myself to leave my room. Just a random tidbit of my life. It was just then that I heard someone sniffling. I could see someone on the other side of the fence. It was Hideko. Huh? Again? Something like this happened before. The night of day 9, and I inadvertently found myself on track to the romance route. At any rate, I couldn't very well leave her like that. I went closer, hopped the fence, and sat down beside her. I knew it. Behind the lenses of her glasses, Hideko's eyes were wet, with countless trails of tears running down her cheeks. I mean, it is a lot to go through 146 loops, with no end in sight, although we have hope for once. She was holding something tightly in her left hand. Is it the calico kitten? It was the calico cat figure I'd given her on day 10. I knew it. She hurriedly put it back in her pocket when she noticed me, and removed her glasses to wipe away her tears. Despite everything, how she treats me, she really does care. The silence continued. I stayed by her side, not saying anything. After a little while of sitting there like that, Hideko finally spoke.
You're not going to ask questions today? Last time you charged right in without any delicacy or tact.
Yeah, well, I was just mirroring your mannerisms, but hey.
Hey, even a guy like me can learn from experience.
And I will take the higher road.
Do you remember what happened on day 9?
Yeah, my head got smushed on the pavement down below, and the revive-o-matic wasn't working properly.
Yeah.
Hideko raised her head and stared at the faraway flames, forlorn.
I had a dream on the night of day 8. And I had the same dream last night. It was day 101. Everybody was there.
You dreamt about day 101 all the way back then? Wow.
Everyone except me. I must have died somehow.
Well, now we know that's not true, is it? Because we know the requirements for reaching day 101. Everyone's gotta live at 10 a.m. on day 100. That includes you.
I saw you there, Takumi. You were in my dream.
The only way that would be possible is if she died after 10 a.m., but the loop had already been broken.
So I'm positive you managed to break free from the loop. Or perhaps I should say, you will manage to break free.
Now the question is this a memory or just a fantasy?
But I'm going to be trapped here. Forever.
Hideko bit her lip and hung her head. I could tell she was fighting hard to keep from crying again. To be fair, it is my fault for coming back in time in the first place. I spoke up before the tears had a chance to flow.
Come on, Hideko. It was just a dream. It doesn't mean that really happened, or will happen. Think about it. If you were dead, how could you see everybody? It wouldn't make sense if I was the only one to break free from the loop. We need everyone from the Special Defense Unit to survive in order to escape it. That includes you. I guess what I'm trying to say is, you don't have to worry. It was just a bad dream.
Yeah, it was a bad dream that everyone lived, except for you. That is unfortunate.
It's going to be okay. You're not going to die, no matter what happens. Because I'm going to protect you. That's a promise, okay?
I got you.
Remember what I said before? I promised we'd both get out of this. That I'd build us a future where everyone can be happy.
Takumi.
A refreshing evening breeze blew. Every time Hideko's hair moved in the wind, I caught a familiar scent. The smell of lavender. Enveloped in that sweet fragrance, I sat there and waited for her to respond. Eventually, the trails of tears had all but dried from her cheeks. Looking much more like her usual self, she gave me a little smile and spoke.
You're right. It's not like me to be so bothered by a dream.
I mean, we all have our times where our mental health and fortitude is just in the pits.
Maybe I was just feeling nervous because we're getting closer to day 100.
I'm just worried that she's gonna start taking more drastic measures in a bid to keep us all alive going forward. I mean, this plan of going to other timelines to gather the Livor Mortis codes is already kind of risky. I nodded.
Forget about all that for now. I've had an idea.
An idea?
Our next opportunity to jump is day 74. From 12:05 a.m. to 12:35 a.m. You remember, right?
I do. What, you want like a half an hour date?
Yeah?
I'm going to do something. Here.
Hideko pulled a coin out of her pocket.
I'm going to toss this coin. And you're going to call heads or tails.
Oh god.
Heads is the sun. Tails is the crescent moon.
This is gonna be like Zero Time Dilemma or something.
What happens if I get it right?
There was a snail.
How about we go explore the ruins together the day after tomorrow? On day 73?
Why then?
We have a battle tomorrow. They'll come in the morning, but we'll be too tired afterwards.
And if I get it wrong?
Then we won't go. We'll just sit around and do nothing that day.
I was confused.
Why are we going out exploring if I get it right?
Because I want to create another diversion in the timeline, Takumi.
Are you trying to indirectly ask me out?
Don't be so stupid. That's not it at all.
Yeah, Takumi, you dumbass. God, you think she's trying to take you out on a date after holding that What the hell are you thinking, Takumi? Get it together, man. Read the room.
Well, I don't really get it, but this coin flip is related to leaping in timelines somehow, right?
Yeah, why do we need to jump timelines for you to flip a coin? Why don't we just do it now?
Yes, I'll explain everything later.
Okay.
Why later? Tell me now.
No more questions. Just call it.
Here to go flip the coin. It tumbled through the air, landing on the back of her left hand. Oh, right, sorry. I thought she was going to go in to jump timeline and then would throw the coin. But no, we're doing it right here. She quickly covered it with her other hand, hiding it from my sight.
What's your guess? Heads or tails?
It was such a pointless question that it felt silly to think about it so seriously. Or too seriously. Even if I was wrong, all it meant was that I wouldn't spend the day outside with Hideko. There was no real risk involved. But I felt a strange stirring in my chest. Was there a fateful choice hiding behind this light-hearted pretense? Was something unforeseen creeping closer? I couldn't help but worry. Instantly, I was conflicted. Logically, there was no real right answer, and yet, I couldn't just choose blindly. 2 more timelines would be created based on what I decided here.
Hello? Takumi, what's your answer?
At Hideko's urging, I steeled my resolve and gave her my answer. I don't know. I'm terrible with these guessing games. Normally, I like to choose heads just because it feels like the common choice to make, and I feel like, even though it's irrational, it's more likely to be heads, but to tell you the truth, I am more of a tails guy. Tails. Well, Hideko, let's see your grand design play out.
Tails.
I gave my decision with confidence, and Hideko moved her hand to reveal what was underneath. A sun symbol, which meant...
I was wrong, huh?
Oh well, maybe we'll be safe, just sitting around doing nothing.
Sorry, Hideko. Guess this means no date for us.
I don't care. I told you. It wasn't a date.
Okay, alright.
Yeah, okay.
Anyway, tomorrow's another defensive battle. I'm going to bed. See you.
Alright, don't be too disappointed in my random guess. Please. With that, she climbed over the fence and left. I was left on my own, staring at the undying flames in the distance.
Hey! You said you were going to tell me everything!
I spent the night without ever finding out what the coin toss had to do with our next leap, or about Hideko's real intentions behind our potential non-date. Guess we're gonna have to wait and find out. Hopefully we don't get a bad ending out of this, because that would suck. But I wouldn't put it past... I wouldn't put it past the game to do just that. For real? It's all cannon fodder again? Good news, guys.
Yum, yum, yum.
That's right. Excluding Beshness, there's only one commander left. Dal Shah. But he's not coming today, so... Must I endure the torment of the multiplicity tables again? I mean... it's better than Dal Shah sneaking up on us. Is that even going to happen this time around? Because now we're expecting it. There's no real reason to do that this time. I'm already used to hearing them talk. Me too, buddy. Me too. Right! We can just ignore what they're saying. Together, this will be a breeze. After all those parties, we're a closer-knit team than ever. Let's show them how much stronger the Special Defense Unit is now. Everyone clenched their fists in determination. The alarm sounded immediately after.
Intruder alert! Intruder alert! Unauthorized personnel detected on school grounds. Defense mode initiated. All available troops prepare for battle immediately.
Let's get ready. So many of them look so happy. Including this guy. He never fails to be amused. Okay, guys, let's do this. Special Defense Unit, move out! It's the same line as always, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Okay. Skipping enemy animations and our own. We save about 5 seconds of the LP. How cool was that?
I don't want to fight!
Unfortunately, this part cannot be skipped. I'll annihilate you all! Please. If only the coin toss would have resolved that. Hearing the voices or not.
Phew. That's all of them for now.
Don't be so sure. There's more of them lining up for punishment now.
Step right up, little monsters! Yes, let us hack and slash and slaughter them all.
I was half expecting Naomi to say, it's punishment time! Given her affinity for killing games, of course.
Not like this! No!
It's fine when they're overlapping, but when you just hear it one by one like that, it's just like, whoa, okay. Alright. Salvation.
Was that really it?
Ugh, what a letdown.
Huh. That was freakishly easy. And trust me, I would know about freakish.
I would know that Ava knows about Freakish, but you?
Well, victory's ours all the same. So...
Wanna do the thing?
Alright, let's do the thing. I nodded.
All right. Ready? And... go!
Special Defense Unit, best in the world, indestructible and undefeated. Never lose, never yield. Special Defense Unit, fight on! Everyone's cheery voices echoed across the empty battlefield. But for some reason, I felt a strange stirring in my chest. There wasn't any direct cause for it. Maybe it was an instinctive gut feeling, or something like that. The stirring didn't go away until I got to sleep that night. Oh dear. Did it go away on its own, or did it go away because whatever despairing event's about to happen actually happened? Let's find out. I have a feeling as well that we had, like, tensions in the air between our classmates because we didn't have, like, fire-forged bonds with each other, you know? Like, the battles have been too easy, so we haven't been able to share through, like, the trials and tribulations of surviving. Like, we're just cutting down the enemies with ease, and that leads to us getting complacent, right? And unfortunately, as much as it's painful to say, death kind of unites everybody, right? And because no one's died, we haven't had a chance for us to all, like, really grow tight-knit because of it. Which is, you know, a double-edged sword, of course, but thankfully Takumi came up with the festivities to patch things up. It had been almost 3 hours since I finished breakfast. Hinako and I were standing behind the school building in a daze. Hey, Hinako, what exactly are we doing right now? Nothing, like she told us to.
I told you when we did the coin toss 2 days ago. If you lose, we'll just stand around and do nothing. And that's what we're doing, isn't it? Nothing at all.
I don't get it. Huh? Well, seeing as we're here, how about that explanation you promised me?
You want to know?
Yeah, of course.
Then get on all fours, spin 3 times, and bark.
God, you're just like Ato, okay? Do I need to fix your brain too? Why would anybody do that?
No. Because I want you to. Do you need any further explanation?
Ugh, the sadistic, psychopathic fluoride. I cursed her mentally, but round and round I went.
Woof.
Oh God, we actually did it. You submissive pup, Takumi.
Very well. I'll explain.
Do we speak the same language as Darumi did when she was her pet? With a smug grin on her face, Hideko began to walk eastward. I followed, close behind. Are we on 2 legs again? I hope so, because if people see us. Before long, we were deep in the forest. Suddenly, we stopped, and Hideko turned around to talk to me.
When is our next sleep window, Takumi?
Day 74, 12:05 a.m. to 12:35 a.m. Around half a day from now.
Huh?
Are we going anywhere during that time?
No. We are staying put.
Huh?
We are?
You failed the coin toss the night before last night, remember?
Yeah, I called tails.
Oh. But that means there's a timeline where you called heads. In other words, a timeline where you were right and we went out today. To keep it simple, let's call the versions of ourselves in that timeline Takumi 6 and Hideko 6. Tonight, Takumi 6 and Hideko 6 will come to this timeline.
Wait, what? We're going to visit ourselves from some kind of right guess timeline? What kind of gambit is this?
That's why I said what I said.
Oh.
If your answer was right, we'd jump timelines. If you were wrong, we'd wait. That's the decision I made before I even tossed the coin.
But what are they going to do here?
They'll meet up with us.
And then what?
The more people on our side, the better, right? 2 heads are better than 1, and 4 are better than 2.
What, so they're just going to commit to staying to this timeline, so we'll have 2 Hidekos and 2 Takumis? What?
I assume you haven't given up on using the distress signal transmitter.
We're gonna kill ourselves? For our liver mortis codes? Of course not. The chances of everyone's survival goes up if we can get to the satellite even 1 day earlier.
Don't you think it would be more efficient if we split into 2 teams to find out the liver mortis codes? The teams can meet up later and share the codes they've learned.
I was gonna say, I thought we needed to get our own liver mortis codes, so we're just gonna kill our our alternate selves and learn them that way. We only have 3 left, so yeah, if we come make that work, we'd get them a lot faster. If we come make that work, yeah. Oh, now things are making sense. You deliberately made us stand around and do nothing so that history would branch off, right? You needed to make something happen in this timeline that was the complete opposite of that other one. The one where we're on a date right now. What's the matter? Are you disappointed you didn't get to go out with me after all? No. I told you it wasn't a date. Hideko yelled viciously and put me in a headlock. My arteries were being squeezed. The oxygen wasn't reaching my brain. 3 seconds later, I was out like a light. Well, I guess we really are doing nothing now. We're just a slab of meat on the ground. Unconscious. 12:04 a.m. Hideko and I stood in the center of the lab, waiting for Takumi 6 and Hideko 6 to appear. 1 minute left. Be careful, the window's only 30 minutes. Got it. We need to use our time to talk to them. If we go too long, they won't be able to go back to their timeline. Yes. So let's not waste time on idle chit-chat.
Huh?
What do you mean by idle chit-chat? I don't know. Gossip about dirty manga. Why would we do that? As I was complaining, the clock ticked over to 5 minutes past the hour. They're here. Welcome to our humble abode. And just like that, 2 people wearing leap suits appeared on the circular platform in front of us.
Huh?
Oh, you must be me and Hideko from the right guest timeline. Yeah, I guess so.
Oh?
You're right on time. Hold on, we're going to take these off. God, how trippy would this be? Isn't this plan a little overly complicated? I'm the one over here. Over where? I don't even know who I am anymore. It's me, Hideko 1. Oh no, they're gonna be battling for who's Hideko 1. Excuse me, I'm Hideko 1. You're Hideko 5. No, you're Hideko 6. Oh, this whole thing's a mess. Put your leap suits back on. Alright. Better? Is this better? Yeah, I've seen your faces now. Let's just move on. I just needed to confirm your identities. We don't have time for this. Let's get down to business. We still need 3 liver mortis codes, right? Yes. The ones we haven't found yet are Takemaru's, Ima's, Takumi's, and mine. We need to find 3 out of 4 of them. And the next time we can jump is in 5 days, from 1:30 to 4:30 p.m. on day 79. So at that time, we need to split into 2 groups and check a total of 3 liver mortis codes between us. The question is, which timeline does each team jump to? We started to investigate and narrowed it down to the 2 most efficient timelines, the ones where everyone's dead. First up is the serial killer timeline. 6 of our team will be dead by day 79. Eito, Ava, Kurata, followed by Moko and Shoma, and lastly, Takemaru. I couldn't bring myself to say anything. It was a suffocating pain in my chest. Takumi 6 was probably feeling the same way. He was staring down at his feet somberly. After all, the person who killed those 6 people was... let me just build up the courage to say it as I flick through the images of my dead friends. Him. Me. Us. Me, myself, and I. Don't tell me you're still stuck on that. Excluding Eito, it wasn't really you who killed them. It was an inevitability caused by the Gi's possession. Haven't we been over this? We really need you to move on. I know. I know that, but... At any rate, Takemaru is one of the casualties in the serial killer timeline. If we jump there, we'll be able to get his liver mortis code. I didn't really want to do it, but I had no choice. Takumi 6 and I nodded silently. Our other destination is the zombie timeline, right?
Huh?
Yeah, that seems like the most efficient one to visit. Except they're zombies, so it's gonna be scary to get up close. By day 79, 9 people are zombified, 5 of whom have been incinerated. The remaining zombies will be Moko, Kako, Ima, and Hideko. But even if they're zombies, they're still fully dead. They'll have lost all that cryptoglobin, so the numbers should show up. If we go to that timeline, we'll see Ima and Hideko. Will we be safe in our leap suits dealing with the zombies? No, we wouldn't be. Because, I'll just bite through it because it's only protected from cryptoglobin attacks, and these guys have no cryptoglobin. We can check both of their codes. Yeah, this doesn't fill me with a lot of hope, seeing this particular CG. Yeah, let's just check the back of Hideko while she tries to eat my face! With Takumi 6 in my assertion, it was now the Hideko's turn to appear displeased. You don't seem too happy about this plan. Of course not. What kind of person would be excited to go see their own zombified back? But we don't have any other choice. This is the only timeline where we can get both codes. Again, we could just kill the other Hideko and Takumi and get it there. The Hidekos looked at each other and each let out a sigh, hanging their heads. We continued ironing out the details of our plan. Hideko and I, from the wrong guess timeline, would go to the serial killer timeline. Hideko 6 and Takumi 6, from right guess, would go to the zombie branch. Oh, okay, well, I guess we go to the least exciting one. We knew who was going to do what. Allow me to repeat. We leave on day 79. We'll have 3 hours. Not a ton of time to waste considering the trip to and from the school. We'll report the liver mortis codes to each other the next time the blood space waves surge. And after that, we'll all go back to our home timelines? Yes, I think that would be best. We'll jump to your timeline when it's time to meet. Got it. We'll be waiting for you. In exchange, you'd better not show up empty-handed. I could ask the same of you. You'll pay if you screw this up. Excuse me? How dare you speak to me like that? Okay, girls, let's remain calm. I like how the Takumis are getting along, but the Hidekos are at each other's throats. It was past midnight by the time we were done. Our time was almost up. I mean, it was past midnight by the time we even started, so that's good. Good timekeeping there, Takumi. The right guess timeline duo configured the machine, hit the red button, and jumped onto the platform. Well then, we're counting on you. And we're counting on you. Don't let us down. I suppose, of course, we don't want to kill each other. We want to just take codes from people who are already dead, from other meat. For the sake of our sanity.
Burn Atom troops!
Okay. I wasn't hungry, so I didn't go to the cafeteria. I didn't feel like making my usual rounds either. I was curled up in a ball in the corner of my room. Stressed out. 5 days from now, Hideko and I would have to go to the serial killer timeline. The thought depressed me. I played it cool the night before, but gloomy thoughts were swirling around inside me. Is that when we encounter them, like on the 3rd floor or something? It was during the time where, Takumi was in the workshop helping Ima and Kako out with their plan, I think, to trap them. I mean, it has been a while, but that's what I remember vaguely. Nobody wants to meet themselves as a serial killer. After giving up on trying to fix him, I'd put that version of me out of my mind. Or maybe the truth was that I wanted to look away. That I walled off those thoughts. I couldn't bring myself to intentionally tear down that wall. But letting someone else destroy it for me was even worse. I spent all day cooped up inside. Finally, I closed my eyes when the sun set. Oh man, by being less involved like this, Takumi, we're also threatening more bad vibes in the team. Because we need to be involved with them, right? Alright, time skip to when we jump. Here it goes. Day 79. My goodness, we're closing in. And so, 4 days passed in the blink of an eye. It was finally day 79, our next sleep window. But because of all the stress, I barely knew what I was doing. I felt like I was wandering through thick fog all day, my memory skipping around. Of course, we went to the serial killer timeline like we'd planned. I remember that much. Okay, a few hours to do this. Man, starting us off straight in the timeline. Let's make our move. Once we jumped, we went to the school, still in our suits, in broad daylight no less. Our objective was to find out Takemaru's liver mortis code. His body would be stored in the morgue on the 2nd floor. Alright, let's just wander in. We took the stairs to the 2nd floor. Hideko went into the morgue first. I couldn't bring myself to go in after her. After all... Hey, look! That's... the killer! We must seize them at once! Oh yeah, that's right. They had found a sighting. I ran for my life. I ran and ran and ran. I ran circles around the entire school. I finally succeeded at shaking the others off by ducking into the bathroom on the first floor. That was close. I took off my leap suit so I could pretend to be the Takumi from this timeline. Takumi 2. This should do it. I stepped out into the hallway. Somewhere near the stairs, I ran into the four who'd been chasing me earlier, as well as Darumi and the twins.
Hey, Takumi, why are you walking around like nothing's wrong?
Because clearly I was the one in the suit. Didn't you hear? We saw the killer.
You shouldn't be walking around alone.
Oh, right. Don't worry, I'm fine. I don't have a gi in my head this time. I mean, what? I gave the wall a thumbs up and hurried up the stairs, rushing into the morgue. Just a thumbs up, that'll do it. I'm all good, guys. Are you? Don't worry, it's me, from the SF timeline. What happened to your leap suit? Some stuff happened, and I had to take it off. Don't worry, I'll get it back when we leave. I mean, we don't necessarily need it, right? Because there's, like, a ton of suits at the lab in the first place. We don't need the particular one we jumped in, right? I see. So, what's Takamaru's number? Hideko approached one of the bodies and peeled back the white sheet. 7? That's right. Seeing Takamaru's disfigured body in front of me made me feel like someone had pushed a dagger through my heart. Well, at least we don't need to cut it off, his body. That's all I can clearly remember. In the end, for better or for worse, I never saw that timeline's Takumi. And before I knew it, I was back in my own timeline. Oh, right, I think the encounter on the third floor happened in the zombie timeline. This one was when they, like, got confused because they saw me wandering around earlier and they went back to the workshop and I was still there. It's so amusing, like, seeing things from the other perspective. You've been out of it all day. Are you alright? Yeah, we're back in our timeline again, so I'm fine. Here's a thumbs up for you. I hope so. Anyway, we've met our quota. As long as the right guest timeline team can get the code from Ima's body and yours, we'll have a full set. That'll be all the liver mortis codes we need. When's the next sleep window? 11 p.m. exactly, on day 84. But it's only 15 minutes long. Wow, that's a very short stretch. Well, all we need to do is tell each other the liver mortis codes. That should be plenty of time. Still, we should be careful. We'll be jumping to their timeline. If we miss the cutoff, we'll be stuck there. I know that. You think they'll pull it off? Hideko nodded deeply at my words. I don't just think so. I'm sure of it. They know what's at stake. They are us, after all. Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. It's me. Takumi. Samino. A liability half the time. But other half of the time, you know, I'm the artificial satellite's greatest gift. Oh boy. We're nearing the end. I think that there's still 8 endings involved in this, so we've got a couple more choices, I guess. Before we see the conclusion to this time loop business. I couldn't sit still all day. It was day 84. This would be a fateful day for Hideko and me. No, for the whole Special Defense Unit. Tonight at 11 p.m. we'd go see the versions of us from the right guest timeline. As they told us, Ima and Hideko's liver mortis codes would have all the digits we needed. After breakfast, I went back to the roof in a good mood. There, I saw a silhouette. It was Hideko. She was standing there, with her back to me. For some reason, I had the sudden urge to startle her. Maybe the excitement pumping through me just put me in that kind of mood, so I put her in a headlock and she lost consciousness in 3 seconds. With careful, quiet steps, I slowly came up behind her. And then, tickle time!
Boo!
I grabbed her by the shoulders and she leapt away with a quick shriek. At the same time, something fell. Her glasses. They clattered across the ground. She scrambled to pick them up, making sure they weren't scratched before putting them back on. Have you ever been turned inside out? Inside out?
No.
I'll shove my arm down your throat and pull your tailbone out the long way. These glasses are worth more than my life, you know that. I didn't know. I couldn't come out and say that. Sorry. I didn't think they'd fall out. I didn't think you were such a chicken shit, Hideko. They're not broken, are they? No. The lenses are fine. But don't think that means you're forgiven. That's why I'm apologizing. Too late. You'll pay for this. Hideko stared me down with a sharp glare. She was standing her ground. My back was against the wall. It was time to resort to desperate measures.
Huh?
You totally went eep just now. Oh boy. Famous last words, Takumi. What?
Huh?
I didn't know you were the kind of girl who shrieks like that when she gets surprised. I never would have guessed. Ooh. We caught her off guard. Maybe I should tell everybody. I bet Gaku would love to know. I don't know if we're going to make it worse or if we're actually going to get out of it by doing this tactic. Fine. I'll wipe it off the record. I nodded with a smirk. Hideko looked away, her face beet red. Ooh. That was close. I could have gone either way. After that, I couldn't help but skip back to my room. Uh-oh. Things are too happy. We would be able to jump at 11 p.m. Still plenty of time. I can't just sit around, so I'll go see what everyone's up to. I murmured to myself, then went off on my usual rounds. I was all finished preparing. I had my leap suit on, but there was one thing missing. Where was Hideko? It was already past 11 p.m. In our earlier meeting, we'd agreed to meet here at 10:30 p.m. And yet there was no sign of her at all. What is she even doing? We only have 15 minutes! My unease grew stronger. An unpleasant sweat broke out all over my body. Just then, Hideko burst into the lab. Takumi, this is all your fault! What? The glasses broke, and something's happened. You broke the internal clock on my glasses. That's why I'm late. Okay. Well, you should have double-checked the time, if I'm being honest. You mean this morning? If I can get here on time, and I don't have your magical-ass glasses, then you need better timekeeping, my lady. Obviously. The impact must have done it. Oh, I'm sorry. But we really need to get going. Ugh. With an irritated grunt, Hideko raced over to the locker. She flung the door open and quickly changed into her leap suit. Lucky we only need to say like 3 words. Is the PLM ready? All set. Then let's hurry. 11:10 p.m. We only have 5 minutes. Hideko hurried onto the platform. I slammed the red button and jumped on after her. And then, to be fair, Takumi, you could have gone by yourself. You just need to communicate the number. Although they might be less trusting if it was just him. But if Hideko could arrive late, that would work too. Here we go. Okay. 5 minutes. That's plenty of time, though, to communicate what we need to. Alright. As long as they don't bicker, and as long as they're alive, hopefully they survive the zombie timeline. There they are. Must be panicking because we're late. Hi. Sorry we're late. What were you doing? We ran into some trouble because of Takumi. They'll get the wrong idea if you say that. You were the cause of the delay, weren't you? No, you were the cause of the delay. Well, I can't argue that, but still. See, I told you. Hideko 6 and Takumi 6 exchanged looks. What have they been talking about before we showed up? We don't have time for this. We need to exchange information. Hideko 1 and I nodded. We'll go first. Ima's code is 1. Hideko's is 4. That's 1 and 4. It took a few seconds for it to set in. As soon as it did, Hideko 1 and I turned to each other and let out a cry of joy. We have all the codes we need! Thanks, guys! Okay, but they need the codes too. You did very well. Even more so considering you had to get them off the backs of zombies. We pulled it off thanks to some goggles Tsubasa made for us. Enough chatter, what about us? Stop celebrating and tell us the code you found. Got it. We recovered Takemaru's code. The number on his back was... 7. 7, huh? Lucky number 7. Now we've got all the codes we need. Thank you, you two. Or should I say, us? I knew we could do it. You took the words right out of our mouths. You've been a huge help. Thank you, truly. No need to thank us. You need to get back, quickly. Yeah, you're right. Good luck to you then. God, I hope they gave us the right codes. Imagine if they just gave us shit codes for no reason. We dashed to the console and configured the machine. Except it failed because it's 11:16 p.m. For God's sake, guys, it's literally just saying 5 minutes. I can have a 5-minute conversation. I can say like so many different things. Hideko 1 and I stood stunned. Hideko 6 spoke, looking at us with sympathetic gazes. I'm sorry to say, it looks like the window is closed. Oh, all because you spooked her. This can't be. Great. Just great. Hideko 1 and I hung our heads. We couldn't bring ourselves to say anything. It took some time for us to recover. Finally, I raised my head and spoke quietly. Well, there's no point in getting depressed about it. Just have to change our mindset. Sorry, guys.
Oh.
We should have exchanged info faster. You don't need to apologize. We were the ones who were late. Plus, we had a random celebration for no reason. Although Takumi is the one responsible for that. Yeah, keep blaming me. Okay? If you weren't such a chicken, we could have been fine. Stop making it sound like it was all my doing.
Huh?
It looks like you two will have to stay in our timeline until the blood space waves rise again.
Oh.
When will that be? Let's find out. Day 99. Oh, good. It's sooner than I thought. The day after tomorrow. Yes. Day 86. From 8 to 11 a.m. Isn't that around the time Dal Shah appears? We have 3 hours. Plenty of time, even if someone shows up late. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not sure what happened between you two. But you should try to get along. Yeah, you're going to be stuck together here for another 32 hours after all. Right here? Sorry, but there's no way we can take you to the school. That makes sense. I'd say the same thing if I were in your shoes. Our shoes. I don't believe this. We'll bring you some food tomorrow morning. I'm really sorry about this. It's fine, don't worry. Well then. After thanking us one last time for the liver mortis codes, they quietly left with apologetic looks on their faces. Why don't they just enter the codes and leave right now? And then we'll be here in the lab, safe and sound. We can even go to the school while everyone's evacuated. Possibly a good test for us to see whether the codes are right or wrong. Hideko and I removed our leap suits, forcing our sluggish limbs to cooperate. We really blew it. Now we have to stay here until the morning after tomorrow.
Oh.
And whose fault is that? Yours, because I can tell the time. I don't need to rely on a gimmick glasses. Mine for breaking your glasses. But you know, there's plenty of other ways to check the time. Now you have the nerve to be insolent with me? Sorry, I was just playing. I'm kidding. I'm not. I'm dead serious. You knew what was at stake, for goodness sake. Well, whatever. Those two are right. I'd rather not spend the next 32 hours being hostile with you. Good. We went to sleep without any further conversation. It's funny, it's like, I feel like a real partner with Hideko, you know? We have like our disagreements, like I chew her out, she chews me out, but like at the end of the day, you know, we got each other. We're the only ones who know about the time loop and everything. So, yeah, we have no choice but to work together, and I kind of like it in a way. It's kind of endearing. We had all of the liver mortis codes, but we weren't in any mood to indulge in celebration. Again, we can watch the right guess timeline people use the codes themselves, since they have them all. The right guess timeline Hideko and Takumi showed up shortly after sunrise.
Oh.
Sorry to keep you waiting. We brought you some food. We put it in the cabinet over there. Thanks, we appreciate it.
Oh.
Sorry to make you go out of your way.
Oh.
By the way, we have something we would like to discuss with you. What's that? I like how they're in their class armor now, so that helps to discern the two. You were worried about that? We have no reason to refuse. Are you sure? Yeah, don't worry about us. Just go ahead and boot up the transmitter when you get back. We'll be able to get back to our timeline tomorrow anyway. And then we'll be calling the rescue craft just like you. There's no need to spare our feelings.
Oh.
Good, you agree.
Oh.
You're me, so you knew exactly how I was going to respond, didn't you? I had a hunch. This is goodbye then. Well, I wish you the best of luck. You're not going to enter the code wrong, are you? I'll be fine.
Oh?
Are you sure about that? So what kind of guy do you take me for? A slow-witted, careless servant. What are you laughing about? They're talking about you, too! Oh, right. Yeah, shit. My bad. Hideko 1 and 6 laughed, amused. Takumi 6 and myself awkwardly avoided looking at each other. Alright, you two. Take care. We'll be praying that all of you over there will make it safely to day 100. Hideko 1 and I shook hands with our counterparts. Afterwards, they flashed us a quick thumbs up and ran out of the lab. Okay, good. I'm glad they're actually doing it. I was gonna say, like, they have no reason to wait. They've got all the codes. Nothing of interest happened after that. Like, couldn't we, like, spy on the academy and see what happens? See what the rescue craft looks like? If it even arrives? Time just slowly ticked on by. Eventually, night fell. Cold silence washed over the lab. It felt eerie. There was no reason for it, but I felt weird. It was the same kind of stirring in my chest I felt after our last offensive battle. What? What do you mean, what? Keep looking at me. You're looking at me too. With your fresh glasses that didn't break.
Oh?
What time is it? I pulled out my device and checked the time. 11:40 p.m. Just over 8 hours to go. Then we can go back to our own timeline. Yeah. We'd only been stuck here for one full day so far. And yet still, for some reason, I was starting to miss everyone from our timeline really badly. Oh god, I hope they didn't, like, fall apart during our absence. We know how fragile they are right now. Day 86. Alright. Time to head back. 7:58 a.m. 2 minutes left until we could jump. Hideko and I finished setting the machine, already wearing our leap suits. Just then, we had unexpected visitors. Hideko and Takumi from the Right Guess timeline appeared. Oh? What are you guys doing here? What about the rescue craft? Didn't you call it yet? It's complicated. We decided not to use the distress signal transmitter. Why not? I can't really explain. I just had this weird feeling. I feel like if we go to the Right Guess timeline, we'll have a choice to call the thing or not. And if we say no, this is what's going to happen. It was like something horrible was going to happen, so I stopped entering the code. A weird feeling. A weird feeling. I don't understand. Neither do I. Anyway, Takumi, Hideko, listen closely. You shouldn't use the transmitter when you get back. Consider that my advice. Or maybe a warning. Looks like we're gonna have to reach day 100 the legitimate way. 8 a.m. came around as we were talking. I'm not sure I follow, but I'll keep your warning in mind. At any rate, we need to get going. Yeah. We'll be wishing you good luck out there. You guys be careful, too. We'll be praying that all of you over there will make it safely to day 100. Yeah, for sure. Wait, we had this exact conversation yesterday. Interesting. Hideko 1 made her way to the platform. I hit the button and followed right after. Smell you later, losers. Be seeing you. Wait, I was talking to myself. Shit. That doesn't work. Okay. Didn't do it because of a gut feeling. I just have the worst feeling as well. Like, as soon as we punch in the code, we're just gonna get poisoned. Or Sire will, like, intervene. We finally made it back. I really miss this place.
Oh?
What are we going to tell everyone when we get back? I don't know, but we'll think of something. I see. Well, let's get going. I want to see the others. I ran off to the school. Hideko was close behind me, but... Someone else is here too? Uh-oh. What? Why do we have this eerie-ass music playing? What the heck? When was the last time I heard this music? If ever. Oh, shit. Shit. Are we just gonna investigate every room with dots? Ah, it's so spooky. Uh-oh. A shocked expression. That's different. Oh. Never mind. I thought we found something at long last. Where is everybody? Do they all just, like, look for us out in the ruins or something because we went missing? This is unbearable! The stirring feeling in my chest! Oh shit. Our sprites are getting worse and worse. It's devolving. God. Give me an answer already! I can't handle this! What's happening here? Where is everybody? We've only looked on the first 2 floors. I'm sure they're on the 3rd floor or the roof. I ran out into the courtyard and headed for the stairs. I rushed up 2 steps at a time to the 3rd floor. The first place I stopped was the leisure lounge. And what I saw there was...
No!
What happened?
This can't be.
The blood drained from my face. I went weak in the knees. I could hardly continue standing upright. What the hell happened here? I tried to scream, but I couldn't make a sound. The only thing I could force out of my dry throat was a raspy gasp. Can't give up yet. If I bring them to the infirmary, I might be able to revive them. Desperately trying to convince myself, I took a single step, drawing closer to the bodies. The very next second... Wonderful. Where's Hideko at? My vision was soaked in red. I turned around to see Hideko spurting a massive amount of blood from her neck.
Hideko!
Ugh. Her body fell to the floor like a marionette whose strings had been cut. The light was already gone from her eyes.
Hideko! Hideko! Hideko!
All because we couldn't have a 5-minute conversation, guys. I screamed and ran over to her, but the moment I knelt down... What, you didn't see who killed her? Damn it, Takumi! Suddenly, the ceiling was right in front of me. I was on the floor, my throat slit. Is it Kakoji? The blood clogged my throat, preventing me from speaking. I couldn't even breathe. Everything started to turn foggy and hazy. I'd be unconscious soon. But I wanted to at least see who did this to us. I turned my head, my eyes wandering. Standing there was... Kakoji! Of course. Who else would it be? She must have come here from the mystery timeline. Soon after that, my consciousness suddenly vanished. The last thing my retinas registered was Kakoji's sneering face as she licked her lips. I cannot believe Kako's like the villain. Like, of multiple timelines. That's so crazy. SF Root, Revenge of Kakoji. That's ending 56. Well, I had a feeling the wrong guess would, well, lead us to a bad end. And here we are. Okay, ending 56. Man, Kakoji's been busy. Pull the coin toss. Heads. I feel like... I don't know, I kind of want to go all the way back here to which timeline we should jump to. Because maybe that's like a quick ending, you know, and it'll give us a break. Because I know that there's going to be a lot of overlap here, right? Between, because we met each other, basically. So we're going to have the same conversations take place. So let's take a break from that a little bit. I'm a bit unorthodox here, and we're going to go jump to the serial killer timeline. Let's see how things play out here. Maybe we'll get a quick ending. Maybe we'll go down a whole different route. Let's find out. Because, yeah, I mean, there's obviously going to be a choice, I think. Like, should we enter the code or not? I like how he gave us this advice, and it didn't even matter for us because we never survived. Serial killer. Let's go. Let's try and intervene. I need to fix myself, damn it. Sorry, Hideko, but my decision hasn't changed. We need to go to the serial killer timeline. I can't just leave him. Leave myself. Like that. I wouldn't budge on that point. I see. She nodded listlessly. How about you? I told you. I won't object no matter what you choose. I'll keep my mouth shut and go along with it. So you'll help me? Yes. I gave Hideko a grateful smile. She put her hand on her hip and let out a short sigh. Okay. 7:40 p.m. It's been 10 minutes since the leap window opened. In order to regain the time we'd lost, I had to configure the machine quickly. Hideko and I put on our leap suits. Alright, let's go. We're all the way back at day 50. My god, we were so close. Yet so far. From achieving safety, everybody alive by day 100. To think, steady fundamentals. Everything was going so well, and then we lost it all in an instant because we were away for 2 days. Alright, we made it back to the school. Hideko spoke in a clear, calm voice. Are you sure you're okay with this? I'm the type to adapt quickly. I don't waste time worrying, unlike somebody I know. You worried about your glasses? Now then, we're here to fix Takumi too, but where is he? I think I might know. Today is day 50, the day of the halfway to 100 party. Ah, so he's in the cafeteria with the others. No, this is when he goes upstairs. God. I'm so fixated on that scene. Yeah, but we can't just walk in there dressed like this, can we? So I have another idea. The gift-o-matic. We're gonna guard it. I see. They left the party poppers behind in the rec room. So Takumi too went there to collect them from the gift-o-matic. Yeah, if we wait here, we can rush him when he arrives. Because I remember being rushed. He's going to come up those stairs up to the 3rd floor. After a short wait, there he was, just as I predicted. The version of me from this timeline. Takumi too. Hello! Takumi 2 took a solid punch to the gut from Hideko and went down. He was already unconscious before he hit the floor. Hideko and I brought him to the infirmary. I let Hideko handle his treatment. Not that it works. Okay. Ah, problem solved. Crisis averted. Alright, his treatment is finished. All thanks to this. The cerebral glitch repair program. Then the key data in his brain is... Yes, it's been completely erased. That means he won't... I won't hurt anyone else in this timeline. Indeed. He'll be back to the harmless, dim-witted Takumi Samino we all know and love. Is that true? If I have to find the slasher route. Where is it? Up here? There's no divergence here. I don't think it worked! Her insults didn't sting in the least. If anything, they were music to my ears. That's just how I want him to be. After that, Hideko and I hauled Takumi 2's unconscious body to the metal shop and found a place to send him down. We were trying to be considerate when we chose that room. We thought it would be easier for everyone to find him somewhere closer to the cafeteria where the party was being held. Doesn't Takemaru, die tonight? That was the end of our Takumi 2 problem. Hideko and I quickly returned to the lab. Okay. What's the catch? Let's head back.
Oh.
Right. I smacked the red button and got onto the platform. Hideko followed suit. Here we go. Zipping back. Hopefully, all is well, and we don't encounter a bunch of dead bodies in the pool. Because that would be tragic. I'm surprised Kako G managed to kill everyone. No problem. Then again, she killed Hideko and I. No problem. Home sweet home. We were back in our original timeline. Immediately, I was overcome with intense palpitations. The world was spinning around me. I could hardly breathe. At first, I blamed the leap suit. I peeled it off, putting my hand on my chest and breathing deeply. There was no sign of the pain getting better. My heart raced, my head spun, and my lungs ached.
What's wrong, Takumi?
Oh shit. Just as Hideko rushed to my side, I lost all strength and fell to the ground. Are we gonna wake up on day 100 and everyone's dead? Suddenly, she was holding me in her arms. Leap damage?
You're okay, Takumi. Stay with me.
But I had the suit on. I wanted to scream to her that I wasn't okay at all, but I couldn't make a sound. I couldn't breathe normally. All my air was gone, as if someone had sucked it out with a straw.
Don't tell me.
Still supporting me with one arm, Hideko reached for the leap suit on the ground. It was the one I'd been wearing. She examined it closely. Oh my god, there was a leak. Before long, her eyes widened and she gasped.
A hole. There's a hole in it.
What?
But why? How? Nothing happened when we jumped into that timeline.
Was sabotaged?
Looking closely, it's starting to fray in a few spots. Did one of these spots get torn open?
Oh dear.
It doesn't matter what caused it. Takumi, this has to be...
Leap damage.
I squeezed the words out from my throat. Everything around me was getting hazy. The very next moment, my consciousness fell apart into 1,000 pieces, vanishing without a trace, like dust in the wind. Well, just like that. We live, at the very least. Day 71, 3 weeks. I awoke suddenly. My eyelids slowly opened and I saw...
Hideko?
You alive? I flew upright, shocked by the sound of her voice. Well, I tried to, but... I couldn't get my muscles to cooperate, and I unceremoniously rolled out of bed instead.
Are you alright?
Do I look alright? I'm mangled on the floor. With Hideko's help, I managed to get to my feet. My legs trembled like a newborn fawn's. It's oddly specific. I have 4 questions. Is my right arm ever going to work again? Is my left arm going to work again? What about my right leg and my left leg? What? 4? So suddenly? Just answer me. What day is it today? She continued after a deep sigh. You're not going to like this. It's day 71. Well, we caught up quick, didn't we? By going back in time to change our choice. Day 71. Yes, you've been out cold for 20 days. Wow. Okay. Next question. Why did you just scream like that? Isn't it obvious? You suddenly woke up after 20 days. I was starting to think you might never open your eyes again. Sorry for making you worry. I wasn't worried. Besides, you should see how worried everyone else is. That's right, I need to tell them that you're awake. What about my other 2 questions? Hideko was about to run for the door, but I was quick to stop her. Wait!
Huh?
I'm not done. I still have 2 questions left. What are they? What about our battles? The enemy must have attacked while I was out. They attacked, all right. On day 57 and day 63. Just a bunch of nonsense, really. Just these voices that you'll be glad that you skipped them. But as you can see, the school is still standing. We fought without you and won. Thanks. That's some good work.
Oh?
That hardly sounds sincere. Don't tell me you feel like you missed out. Or do you not like that the team proved it could win without you? Hey, come on. Never mind that. What's your last question? Oh, well, this is a vague one, but did anything change while I was asleep? Change? No, nothing's changed. Did you find anything out, though? Any new information? Oh, I do have one thing. It's about the Liver Mortis codes. There's no point in collecting them. Oh. What? Why? Because the distress signal transmitter. The next moment, I was suddenly seized by a violent nausea. I surged up from deep inside of me. It surged up deep inside of me and ripped along my throat. I couldn't hold back. Oh shit. I spewed liquid all over the place. It was sticky, shiny, fresh blood. The color of ripe cherries. Takumi, you... I'm fine. Don't worry.
No.
Don't lie to me. You're clearly not okay at all. You haven't recovered from your leap damage. You need to rest more. I've rested plenty. I was asleep for 20 days. But, Takumi, The nausea was gone, but my vision was still blurry. My pulse was racing, and with each throb, there was a stabbing pain in my head. Tomorrow is day 72. Another attack is coming, right? I can't leave it all to you. You're planning to fight. Like that. Yeah. Don't be absurd. You're in no condition to fight. But I have to. I have to protect everyone's happiness. Then sit down and behave. If you go out on to the battlefield now, you'll make them all miserable.
Huh?
I will? You really are slow, aren't you? If you fight now, if you go out on the battlefield, you're going to die. Do you hear me? You leapt twice with your skin exposed. Even though you were wearing a leap suit on day 50, it had a hole in it. You know what that means, right?
If you parallel leap 2, maybe 3 more times with exposed skin, your body will eject all of its cryptoglobin.
Hell, maybe I did it just now.
That means no more revivals. You'll die, and you'll stay dead.
You said once or twice more. Then I have 1 more time left at most. Takumi. I'm okay. Okay. Whatever happened just now is over. It's nothing to worry about. Hideko shook her head, dumbfounded.
Oh.
You're not in your right mind, Takumi. Do you remember what I told you before?
Serious leap damage can affect the brain, and rob you of your memories and your ability to reason.
Or are you saying I'm not being rational?
Huh.
That's exactly what I'm saying. If you go into battle like this, you'll only slow us down. You'd know that if you were thinking straight.
Tuh.
You're also forgetting that your fate isn't yours alone.
In short, if all of the Special Defense Unit members in this timeline survive until 10 a.m. on day 100, the sum of all those lives will serve as a huge weight that can tear away the mighty spring that is the time loop.
The mighty spring. We need all of the Special Defense Unit members together until the final day. If we lose just one person, you and I won't be able to break free of this infinite loop. So please, stay here. Rest. Do it for me. Okay. Hideko had a point. Maybe I wasn't thinking rationally. The team had managed to win battles without me. Twice. They'd more than proven themselves. Maybe there was no sense in forcing myself to go. Arguably, it was part of my duty as captain to trust them. But even if things had worked out for them so far, there was no guarantee that would be the case in tomorrow's battle as well. If I stayed back and got everyone killed, I'd be overcome with immeasurable regret. Yeah, well, I bet you're regretting breaking Hideko's glasses now with your prank, because it got everyone killed! What was the right choice? Should I go and fight? Or stay and let everyone else handle it? I agonized over the decision, until finally, I made my choice. Oh my god, we're splitting the timeline again? Okay. Fight, or stay home. Call in sick. I mean, obviously, we gotta call in sick, right? Join tomorrow's battle? It's just a bunch of cannon fodder. I'll be fine. Sleep it off. Although, if I die in my room, it's gonna be too late for anyone to revive me. Especially if they're in battle, right?
Huh?
Fine, I won't go. You've made a wise decision. But it's not because I don't want to die. It's only because I don't want to get in your way. Plus, it's very likely that all the exertion of the battle would make this illness worse. And if I really do end up dying, we won't break free of the time loop. You're doing this for me too, aren't you? I nodded. Thank you. I'm glad you decided to be reasonable. Get some rest tomorrow. Please. I'm an expert in getting rest at this point. Hideko smiled at my little joke before she left. It didn't take long for everyone else to show up to my room. Must have been a shock for them to see me awake after I'd been unconscious for so long, which is par for the course in a lot of routes these days. They cheered, they cried, they danced happy dances. Once all of the emotions settled down, I puked out blood and died. They carried me outside and tirelessly threw me into the air over and over again. This is not good for my health, guys. I just recovered from a coma. Such a bunch of lovable idiots. Heat welled up in my chest. but it made me feel all the more frustrated. I wouldn't be able to fight for them tomorrow. I wouldn't be able to protect them. I'm supposed to be their captain, their leader. I couldn't help feeling overwhelmed with regret. Don't you go against my choice now, Takumi.